this unboxing. I threw away the actual box, but I got this really lovely bag, and I wanted to share these two books that I got from author Joan Schlottler, and they're actually Asian themed. So, and the first book is in a wrapping cloth, so I thought it was really nice that it's actually in kind of a cloth bag. Yeah, so I'll start. Oh, she sent me a note. Thank you so much. I'll show you. So just to say, oh, thanking me for sharing your stories. Well, actually, thank you for the beautiful books. And so, Good Fortune in a Wrapping Cloth. This is a Korean tradition of wrapping presents in cloth. I think the Japanese might do it as well, but I thought the Japanese do the wrapping cloth a little bit more as almost like a tote bag. But I have to check, I am actually half Japanese and half Chinese and married to a Korean. But I feel like the wrapping cloth might be more of a Korean thing. And these are definitely wearing hanbok. So hanbok is a kind of the Korean everyday traditional dress that women and girls wear. I actually wore a hanbok for my wedding. I changed into one. So yeah, I think the wrapping cloth is more of a gift as well. And in this case, this is historic fiction, and it is back in the day of King Yonggwa's court. So I don't know exactly what era that is. But it is about this family, and someone is going to that court, traveling to become a royal seamstress. And so yeah, looks like advanced picture book. Looks like it would pair well with middle grade books by Linda Sue Park, The Seesaw Girl, and also The Kite Fighters, which hers I think are set in more the Chosun dynasty, or the Yi dynasty, but it was sort of the golden age of Korea. So this might also be the golden age. Yeah, Joseon dynasty. Joseon. Yeah, this is the golden age. This is when Korea invented their writing system. It was a period of peace and prosperity, one of the few periods in history when Korea was not, occupied by another country. Yeah, this looks great. And I think it's not just sewing, but these cloths were also like the way they were woven. And there was just a lot of progress in the arts during this time, where they did the beautiful pottery, the ceramics that is mentioned in, or it's centered in Linda Sue Park's A Single Shard. So yeah, this looks great. Interesting. I'm really interested to read it, and I'll add it to my Korean American list. And this other book, Ruth Asawa. So she's in San Francisco. That's so interesting, because she was inspired to write this book because she saw these collections of bojagi, Korean wrapping cloths, in the Asian Art Museum in San Francisco. And then Ruth Asawa is a famous Japanese American sculptor, and I think she's from San Francisco as well. But anyway, I recently got another one of Ruth Asawa's books, but this is a nonfiction book. It's for adults, but we can kind of pair. You can kind of see the similarity. And Ruth Asawa was, almost like a hidden figure. Her family, like many, including my own, were forced from their homes during World War II. And she sort of developed this, it's almost like a weaving sculptural style. And she used, it looks like it would be like, something soft, but it's actually metal. And she created these beautiful works of art, and really didn't get recognition until like recently, I feel like, when she's, quite elderly. But it's nice to see she at least is getting recognition, while she's still alive. And her children, I read, I think maybe I read it from that book. Her children were able to tell her, like, Mom, you made it. Like, you have made it now. You're like in the big league with all the most famous artists of the world. And so, yeah, what a thrill. And what a nice discovery for the rest of us to learn about her work. So thank you so much, Joan. And I look forward, I'll add this too. I have a female artist book list that I will add that to, and also a Japanese American one.